This should be the second or third video. I don't know. When they're done, they're done. This is current timeline flares at the time of me recording this. So you're going to listen to past flares, slightly older past flares, newer flares, and maybe future flares. If there are any new buffs, because different flares from different timelines will be in this video. This is good. This video is like several weeks in the making. And my editor is editing like the different universes of flares. They don't do it all at once. It's from live streams and shit. So again, this is the Caro realm. Maybe. Probably the Caro realm. So listen to past flares. And maybe future flares will come back and talk to you. So Lei is pretty bad. Lei is fucking the worst. One of the worst ones. She's a fucking dog shit unit. Lei will take a bit longer rant, so I'm going to do a different unit, which is fucking Feint buff is really good. So I already have a team for her here. So Feint buff is permanent strength down, which is insane. Permanent strength down is always good. Permanent strength down is like one of the most powerful effects in the game, and that rouse is very good, and you're going to rouse her. It basically makes the G-Doll Death team a lot easier to play. So this is her effect. So let's go to bottom option. So steal strength. So the new effect is when played, immediately and permanently steal strength equal to 20% of attack to all enemies. So it's 29 strength. It's actually really bad. Let's see. Effective this battle. Oh, actually, it's 32. So you steal 32 permanent strength. Yeah, actually, I changed my mind. It is a terrible buff. 32 permanent strength steal does not matter, but she's still a good unit. 32 does not move the needle. I'm sorry. 32 is so fucking small. 32 is so fucking small. You know why I know it's small? The what's her name? Cassia Image Relic steals more. And I know it's not accurate here because of the fucking scaling. Because the number goes up when you're in the fight. 36. Yeah, so this is infinite. From a one-use rouse effect, Feints is pretty garbage. Let's go over Lei's rouse. Lei's rouse buff is worthless. Because what it does is the next Lei Exalt is enhanced. Gain temporary strength equal to 10% of permanent strength. That can up to 5 times. So it's at 50% of your current strength technical. Why is it bad? You're never going to rouse Lei in the first place. Rousing Lei on a team is a fucking dumbass maneuver. Because, again, you would rather rouse Dorisine. Him to get permanent strength here. Why would you rouse Lei? And we have, let's see, 26 strength. So on a scenario where you have no strength, it only buffs a percentage. And if you already have strength, you don't need the FF. So that gave us a couple hundred strength for that one turn. And next turn, since it's temporary, it's gone. It's gone the turn after because of the effect. Yeah, it's all temporary strength. Versus Dorisine, rousing him, you get 117 permanent strength. Versus 59 permanent strength. Right there. From a Wailed Out Dorisine. When it's not even level. So, and you have to play Lei cards too. And let's see how much permanent strength Lei gets at level 90. This is the... Okay, that's unfair because if I use the Pain and Pleasure, it gets temporary strength. So right now we have... Effective about 211 strength. Remember, Lei's Soul Forge. It's you get percentage stat. So let's play Pain and Pleasure. 7 strength. That was 7 permanent strength. And a decent... You think is a decent amount of temporary strength. 123 temporary strength. But... This is just my Pikman, not a Wailed Out Pikman. That was one Chromophage. I don't think I need to go over it anymore. So, I can't go over Hellet. I don't think I have a whale version of regular Hellet. It doesn't matter as much because you're not going to play her as DPS, you're going to play her as a buffer. Substat do you recommend for Arachne? Substat I recommend for Arachne, just either damage amp or a DR or alien miss gain. Not Realm Master. Realm Mastery scale is actually really, really bad on her. I don't have a plus 12 Hellet. I can't test out Hellet. I don't think I have a plus 12 Agrepa either. So let's go over the Uvos. Uvos is one of the bigger ones. Let me find Past Flare's Uvos clip. So I can ensure it's fair. Yeah. This is Past Flare's 701 strength. This is old Uvos burst.
Get enough. Shit. Probably can't. Probably have to do it for weakness. I have to calculate that. That's annoying.
With weakness. So it's unfortunate with weakness. So I need to remember to do it with weakness.
And the damage comparison
800
now that we have strength
800 strength
is going to be
so 800 strength with weakness, with bone on the boss,
40,000 damage with
40,000 damage
and weakness.
on the Exalt.
So that's all I need.
And this is all the Streaked Bloods.
With weakness, vulnerable boss.
So yeah, that's how much damage. And let's recreate that. So this is the Uvos buff right now. The Hymn of Blood and Sand final damage, plus 25%, and plus another 25% when it's below H. So it is a very good buff because it opens another way for Uvos to deal damage outside of just Overexalt. Outside of just Overexalt. So I noticed I already did it once. So this once. Let me get all this Screech Blood. Okay, next we're gonna get his Overexalt and build up the strength. Okay, we're missing 100 strength, so I'll take that into account. So this is how much the damage will do. We're at below 25% HP. So this is the 50 final damage. It's not a big buff. But let's keep going. Let's buff this crit rate because I did this same there. It's not a big buff. And now it does after a bunch of exalts. Okay, this is the exact same strength. This is 700 strength. That's good. 69,000. It's a pretty minor buff. Still pretty decent for a standard unit. But it's not as big as a fucking... You can get it with enough time. It's pretty realistic. A lot of free players got it. You gotta save. Rouse. So this is Sorell's Rouse now. It's the bottom effect. This effect is the same. 29 strength, 10 strength on a whale. And this is the new effect. So every time she hits the unit, she gets 2% final damage. And other units get 1%, up to 15 times. So this is a 30% damage buff on her. Actually, it's a little bit more than that because of how final damage works, but you know what I mean. So, each time getting 10 for strength. Yeah. So, I'm just going to do a combo with and without it. Okay. And this is without the Rouse effect. The Rouse effect is just a 30%, and plus the strength gain, obviously, but... Okay, so, Exalt. Again, you have to take consider the strength effect, but let's see. Yeah, it's quite a big buff. You got to take an effect. We also got 1,000 strength because we got Rouser too, but it's quite a good difference. It's good. She's still gonna be in C tier on my general. So this is his new Rouse effect. He who protects and blessed bones are plus 25% when Liberation is selected for your End of Suffering. Every 1% of 1 at max HP. So it actually doesn't affect the normal combo. So it affects this scaling and this scaling for Furnace. So without it, I actually can't play it this turn because I don't have the mana to play both. Or do I? No, I can't play this turn. I'll keep it in hand for next turn. Okay. So Crimson Furnace by Blessed is 176. And his Exalt is this, 12%. So after you rouse him, he who protects and Blessed or Bones plus 25%. So it's now 221. That's the buff. And whenever you end of suffering, middle option, every 1% of max HP healing, final damage increased by 5%. So it actually speeds him up. So this is with 400 increase. Yeah. This is with 411 Furnace. 7,000. So this is 7,000 whatever. So let's do it without. Without the rouse, still the same. End of suffering, 4,500. So it is really good. It speeds them up. I'm not going to go in depth on how to play Salve. I made like 10 videos on how Salve is the easiest comp in the game. Just watch any of those videos or any of those live streams. So yeah, this buff is really good. It doesn't matter. You don't need it. You don't even need it because all you need to do to play Salve is, as I always say, dupe. End of suffering. Last option. Heal. Then you can just Exalt on dies. End of suffering. Last option. End of suffering. First option. Congrats. You do this for 20 turns and the boss is dead. That's all you need to do to play Salve. You don't need to rouse him ever. That's all you need to do to play Salve. This buff was worthless to him. It just speeds him up. So let's go over Dies, which is the broken one. It makes a strong unit even stronger. Is a candidate to plus 12 because she's best in slot on 90% of teams in the game. So regular Dies Exalt, everyone knows. You can pick any card to dupe. This is why she's wanted on every fucking team. Boom. Dies fucking Rouse. Her Wailed Out Rouse is the best out of the support session. The best, strongest buff in Caro, for sure. Not even close. Strongest buff in Caro. Because it does it one additional time. Who the fuck is on the balance team to ask for this? Because you will always rouse Dies. I don't need to explain why it's broken. But it's permanent. Like, look at the Monchette buff, which is a nothing burger and not permanent. And look at this. Every time you rouse, every time you exalt, you get 3 instead of 2. It's just a permanent buff to Dies. There's nothing you need to do to trigger it. It just makes her better, flat out. Everyone's going to want a plus 12 Dies. That's just it. Everyone's going to want a plus 12 Dies. I don't make the rules. That's just how that's just how it is. She's good on every team. She's just better now. Why would you run any other Caro support? Let's go over Dorisine. I have a lot to say about Dorisine. This buff is pointless unless they fix this glaring issue with Dorisine, which I'll showcase for you guys with the regular doll fight. Okay, this boss and any boss like it. This is Dorisine's main counter. Why this doesn't matter. Ignore the HP. Again, when this boss hits D-Tide, it has like a couple 100,000 HP. I know it's low, but that's not the reason why I'm doing this. So, get Dorisine, overkill. Grab this. You guys already know where I'm going with this. On a real version of this boss has more HP. But I'm just gonna show... Case it. Okay. Did they fix this? Self-destruct. So, this is the overkill. Nope. Nope. Yep. So, there are a couple bosses that does this. Dorisine can no longer hit the boss. And in harder modes, the boss spawns more. He literally cannot hit the boss. Yep. So that excess overflow damage does not fix his issues on hard counter bosses like this. It does help for the first hit. It does trigger, so I'm quite proud of that. But any future hit, you have that. Any future hit, you have that. So when the mobs have more HP, again, like if he spawns 2 in this scenario, what happens if the mob spawns 2? Editor, keep this on the video. The overflow damage. Oh. None of his Dirge hits. None of his Exals hits. Great. Again, this is like story mode. This is arc 1, but I just want to get to this boss to explain that there are a lot of bosses that does this invuln mobs. Yeah, so doesn't fix one of his main issues. It helps. Don't get me wrong. The buff helps, but he still gets hard countered to the point that he literally cannot win the fight if they have real HP. So Pikman's buff is duration of painted golden relics is increased from 1 turn to 2 turn. It makes him twice as good. This is one of the flat, basic make a unit twice as good because you can hold a relic for 2 turns. Like if I choose this, all 3 relics will be there next turn. So you basically have all the relics you want, and that makes him stronger. It's just very good. So if you have like a heal, you can double heal. So next turn, they stay. That's all his buff does, and it's insanely good. Because you can do this to have several relics. You can have like so many relics, and that will never run out. Like, see. So I can do this again. Get another heal. So this heal will last 2 turns. Everything will last 2 turns. It's pretty straightforward. There's nothing more to it. So this heal will trigger this turn and next turn. It's literally twice as good. I still hold on my promise that every dollar I make from YouTube, I will spend on this game to fucking make guides and stuff for you, which I did. That doesn't change because unlike other creators, I'm honest. I don't break my promise. So any money I make from YouTube, I put into the game to make guides for you guys. Any money any ad revenue that I get that I don't pay my editor because I do actually pay them, goes straight to Morimens so I can get pulls so I can make guides and shit. That's all I really spend. So boom, done. Yeah, 2 turns. Is not fucking rocket science. Is it good? Plus 12? It's not worth it though. I would not plus 12 Pikmin just for that buff. We're gonna rouse Hellet. We're gonna spend a couple of turns. We have a couple of DR procs. Yeah, we're gonna spend a couple of turns just fucking charging her. Oh my gosh. The key flare. 1 off. Hello, double DR proc, it's fine. Let's rouse dies. We don't need to dupe because it only applies 1 to each card. That's the gimmick. Well, let's do anyway. I'll live this. I'll remember this. I'll live this. Strength, blah blah blah. What's this heal? Rather just use 1 DR proc here. I think I can not use 0 DR procs. If I just eat this. I'm not gonna do per cars. Let's do hers. Charge her up. Here we go. I'm just building up the burst turn to compare pre and after. So I'll keep this card. I need to keep all of her cards. Not enough hand space. Need to keep all these cards. Can't play that. I'm fine with using a DR here. I don't need to use a DR here. It's pretty cheap. Perfect. Okay, let's fucking get rid of some of these. 300. Fetal gear. Feed this baby. Doop. Complete this. And save a DR. Okay, so 3 Bloodthirsties. Everything is basically ready. Okay, let's do the burst. And then I'm going to record this burst. And I'm going to compare after. Sup, Nico? I'm going to do the burst and compare it after. And might as well dupe. Get rid of this. Okay, I purposely did not have Vuln, so I can get the Vuln from here, so it cannot be affected by any bias or anything. So Pierce. Everything's good. Exalt. This is a plus 12 Gellet. Might as well. It's a waste, but I know because we lose the baby. Okay, so I'm going to hover over every card for future flares. So first thing, this is 11 strength. 100. Hover over slowly. Because it's every different card she has will get a buff. We'll get a buff from Exalting. Each different command card of her in hand getting 35 stance of temporary enhance. So that's what those cards do. And then Crimson does roughly this much. I'm going to play it a few times for crit variance. And these are how much the Bloodthirsties do. Bloodthirsties do roughly 80,000 each. Get a crit. Okay. So all those bloodthirsties kill it on alert 5, 300,000 bleed, 600,000 damage with more cards to play. Okay. That was Jelly. Again, she does not need the buff. Okay, let's go to Zoo. Zoo 1 is eh. The spellbound count increases to 15 and stuff is nice, but it does not matter in a real world scenario. Does not matter in a real world scenario, but it's nice, but I wouldn't plus 12 her just for it. It's one of the good ones though. Where's the G-Dog comp? So this is Zoo Rouse. The first time each of Zoo's command card triggers Resonance. No, not the bottom option. The max stacks of Spellbound is increased to 15. And the first command card Zoo plays each turn takes effect 1 additional time. Is there a video window there, or is my screen bug? Where's the... Oh yeah, there is a video. That's my bad. I've got to do it. So, normally, this will take effect twice. Yep, strength down. It's very good buff. Is it worth plus 12ing? No, you want to spend your resources on carries. But there's another thing. Blue 24 comp. A good slot. Maybe post buff it is. But I don't have a plus 12 Nymph to really say one way or another. I don't have a plus 12 Nymph. And obviously, the... Okay, let me show you what I'm talking about. So, this gives 20. 20. And let's trigger the Resonance this turn. 1, 2, 3. Actually, need a better way to do it. That's what I'm testing right now. That's what I'm testing right now, but I had too much alien miss. So let me just do this. I wonder if the Resonance effect takes place twice. That's the one thing. But defense. Okay. 15. It does not. I don't think it does, but I need to slow motion that. I need to slow motion that. Actually, there's an easy way. I'm just gonna wait for the other card. There's an easy way to test it. I'm just gonna wait for the other card. The fucking card that does the double spellbound. If it procs twice, I would reevaluate it. Based on that, I don't think it does, but again, I'm too lazy. So 375. Yeah, we live. We have DR. We have DR. Let's proc DR now. Okay, don't have it yet. Wait for next turn. Let's see if the Resonance effect applies on easy card. Okay, discard. So if the Resonance effect proc twice, we'll have 4 spellbound. That's an easy way rather than to fucking slow motion it.
Because she can do 200% poison. Now her poison is super insane for the first strength down.
Wow. Okay, it's not bugged. Okay, proud of the devs.
You can try it again with the next,
I'm trying again.
Yeah, with the next.
I'm trying again. Oh my fucking gosh. Okay. Yeah, these cards are annoying to test, so I'm gonna wait. Okay, did not XL on her. So this should be... it's not a good card. I don't want to pay attention. Let's wait till we get
you don't have to pay attention. Just check the elements before now.
Yeah, I'm lazy. I'm lazy to do the math. Okay, I'm a lazy bastard. I'm a lazy bastard. Okay. Nope. Give me the card. Give me the card. Oh my gosh. Next turn. I'm a lazy bastard. There we go. So this should double trigger. Yes. And this should also double trigger. So 0 spellbound. Twice spellbound. Okay, it's not bugged. It's still not. I still wouldn't plus 12 her. Unless, you know, you're a simp.
You're a simp. Thank you.
Unless you're a fucking dirty simp like you are. Okay.
Yay.
I can't believe you plus 12 like all the characters you do.
I simp who I simp.
What's wrong with you?
I don't care. I'm having fun with my poison team.
Uh-huh.
And
Okay.
her plus 12 is insane for Alamanus because her overexalt gives 200% poison, so she can finish the fight in 1 turn.
Yeah. I don't really need it in my team, so there's no point in investing that. Probably the next plus 12 is probably Ham or something. Or dies. Probably dies. Probably dies for me. But nah, not worth it for me. I don't need her in any of my teams. For
Die is super stupid though.
Yeah.